Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Let me let Instagram know that I am live. What up, though? Give me a second. Mm-mm-mm. Let me hit share my screen as well. Put that on there. I'm gonna share that today. We're gonna go into a couple things today. Let me take this down. Let me not share that right now. Okay, cool beans. All right, let me go to Instagram. Lizzie, all right, we're straight. Gotta press well. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, mute that. Okay, I don't know if Instagram got it or not, but y'all got it. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. All that jazz, all that good stuff. I hope you guys had a wonderful New Year and that you guys were safe. And if you made, uh, every time I go live, somebody's always like sending me messages like, "Can you do this real quick?" No, I'm live. But anyway, I hope you guys had a happy, safe New Year. I'm on StreamYard. Damn, I meant to give y'all the link. How do I give y'all the link? Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Send the link to your guests. You may want to share your intro. Okay, no. But yeah, if you want to leave a comment and show your name, just understand if you're not with StreamYard, I'm not going to see it. But I can still share, I think, with y'all. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, if you hear me say, acknowledge you and say, hey, what's good? What's up? And I don't see your name, it's because you're not with StreamYard. But next time I'll put it up. I was supposed to put it up last time. But anywho, hi everybody. Hey y'all, happy new year. What's good? Thank you guys for hopping on. I know you guys are going to come in when you feel like it and come out and comment and do whatever you want to do. So I respect that. I like that. Do your thing. But today we're going to talk about different credit stuff as far as what's going on in the news right now. The holidays are over as far as y'all are concerned. It's still Capricorn season though. So for all of us Capricorns, we still January in particular, January Capricorns, we still got a holiday to celebrate, right? So anywho, I'm just going to talk about some things that's in the news pertaining to credit. And one of the things is the fact that a lot of y'all did some overspending, right? Because of Christmas, because of birthdays, because of holidays. I don't know if you know how I feel about that. I did a podcast recently where I'm telling y'all about how to fix
Locked
credit
On
card.
NFL
Ooh,
podcast.
Bijan Robinson, in my opinion, is a full meal deal
you
package.
know what?
I think that he's going to get the
Okay.
ball in
I
his
don't know if
hands a
y'all heard
lot
that. Hold on.
from
Let
just
me.
handoffs, dump offs out of the backfield, but
My
also
computer
running
just
really
did its
complete
own
routes.
DeAndre
thing.
Hopkins should go to a place that is.
Okay. I got the mute. But yeah, a lot of y'all did some overspending. I did a podcast recently explaining how to fix your credit and how to prepare yourself for the dive that, but I particularly said that I was not going to address those that are intentionally trying to mess up their credit because it's just not going to happen. But unfortunately, this is the business that I'm in. Y'all going to do what you want to do anyway, and now you're going to be stuck with these high ass bills, high ass credit cards, high ass unpaid missed payments. I'm already seeing it, so I'm just more so making this live a reaction video. That's it. That's all. That's all. Gonna keep it simple. So the first one is the one you probably just heard. Let me share my screen with that. Yeah. All right. So sis is on here. We're gonna rewind it. Let me take it
We're
off.
only 2 days into the new year, and financial fitness is topping many resolutions. But resolutions, well, those can be hard to keep.
Coming out of the holiday season, many Americans are trying to figure out how to manage their credit card debt. A national survey found only half of cardholders are confident they can pay their next credit bill in full.
Cecily Stout spoke with a financial advisor to get tips on getting out and staying out of debt.
It's just robbery. I mean, I really hate credit card debt.
Sherry Goss is the president of the Rosenberg Financial Group. She believes people get overwhelmed and excited by holiday sales.
Okay, so as you know, like any reaction video, I'm going to show a video and I'm going to say my little opinions on it as we go along. So she's saying it's robbery. I personally don't think it's robbery. If you know that the holidays are coming up, if you know that you got an event coming up, a birthday coming up, you know that you don't have to overspend your credit card if you don't want to. So I disagree with that part when it comes to the woman saying this is robbery. But let's hear her out. Let's hear her out.
You get caught up in that instead of looking at your own budget and how much money you can really afford to spend and then cutting back into what's affordable.
A Lending Tree survey reports only half of credit card holders are confident they can pay their next credit bill.
Goss says part of the problem is that people can just swipe their card and not pay attention to what they're actually spending.
Okay, so whose fault is that? That's your fault. So one of the main important things that you have to realize when dealing with credit is it's nobody else's fault but your own. Again, that's why when I have credit consultations and people want to sit here and tell me a backstory, unless somebody stole your identity, all of this is on you. This is your fault. You spent the money, you overspent, your credit utilization is high because of you, not because of anybody else. So stop playing the blame game and just fix the problem. Try to prevent it from happening next time. But in my opinion, a lot of y'all were just overspending because it's the holidays and could have easily been avoided. But all right, we'll play that game.
When you use cash, you think twice before handing it over.
If you're having trouble controlling your spending, I would say you stay away from the credit card and go back to a bank account. And
if you have a problem controlling your spending, stop shopping. Stop shopping. That's it. Especially if you're trying to get a house, you're trying to get credit cards, business credit, all of that. It's always going to be a holiday. What's after the new year? Capricorn season. After Capricorn season, Valentine's Day. After Valentine's, it's always going to be something. So what are you going to have an excuse every single time? Control yourself. We're adults now. Get the credit education that you need to fix your issue, but to maintain it, grow up, be more responsible. And stop playing the blame game.
Writing checks, physical checks, write them at the counter. Takes you longer, makes you think about what you're doing instead of just.
I wouldn't write checks. If I were you, I wouldn't write checks either. Use that debit, use that cash. I get that. Be careful you're spending. I get that, but I wouldn't write checks. If you want to, you can. But if you already got problems, leave the checks alone.
Swiping cards just makes it way too easy.
According to the Federal Reserve, the average interest rate on cards has reached 21%. That's an all-time high. Tina Harvey lives by cash because she doesn't want to pay anything extra.
So you guys should know, again, already by watching my videos, all right? If you have a high interest rate, don't worry about it. If you know how to properly manage your credit card debt. So if you know how to manage your credit card debt, and you know how to pay credit cards, you know how you can avoid those interest rates. What do I always say? 15% utilization or less. You want to use 15, pay your cards down to 15% utilization or less. Okay? That's how you get out of that interest rate. But again, stop maxing out your cards, be a little bit more responsible. Holidays or no, be more responsible.
Always been a cash girl. It's easier to get, and cash is just more simpler to use. You have it right there, and you can count out and see what's going out.
If you have multiple cards with debt, Goss has advice to pay them off. She says just paying your monthly payment isn't enough anymore.
You're not going to get anywhere. I mean, because the interest rates are so high now.
Facts.
And so you've really got to lay a plan. What I recommend is if you have multiple credit cards that you're in debt with, take the smallest balance, knock it out first, then take the money that was going to that credit card, knock it on the next one.
That's right.
Harvey believes everyone should start paying attention at the register.
And think about what you need, the necessities over what you want. You have to be smart with this.
Where they get this lady from?
And I've had to learn that too.
In Warner Robins, Cecily Stout,
got her from the
WMAZ News.
Yo, they got sis straight up from the Walmart parking lot. She's swinging at what you need to do. Yeah.
Sherry Goss suggests for the next holiday season, make a list of who you're getting gifts for and put a dollar amount next to it.
Wells Fargo.
Or don't fuck them people. You're broke. You're broke. If you need credit repair, you gotta watch and manage your credit card usage. Man, fuck them holidays. Or celebrate one holiday that means the most to you. Are you a Christmas person? Are you a Halloween person and you like to go balls out or whatever and decorate the house and decorate trees, turn your Christmas tree into a Halloween tree, whatever. Do that. Pick a struggle. But stop chasing these holidays and these large events if you're tight on money, tight on funds, things like that, baby. Let's be realistic, people. Let's be realistic. All right, yeah. By the way, be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But we're going to keep looking at more videos. Yeah, this is y'all I'm dealing with on the regular.
Economics report from November says credit cards are the fastest rising category when it comes to household debt. Some additional ideas to pay down your card balance: consider a zero interest card that you can do a balance transfer to and then pay it off.
Consult a credit counselor who can intervene.
A credit counselor. So she's basically talking about consult with fixmycreditnow850.com. Okay, so the link is in the description. Set up a free consultation with sis. All right, so go to my link. I'm turned up today. I'm actually tired, but this is my last win before I get tired. So just embrace it. But anywho, go to fixmycreditnow850.com. The link is in the description. But yeah, set up a consultation with your credit counselor, which would be me.
And get the interest rate lowered and set up automatic payments so you know you're making deposits.
Setting up automatic payments, I do agree with, but you guys do have to pay attention. I always tell y'all be careful about Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are considered weekends for most banks. So if you don't want to have a missed payment or anything, be sure, okay, to make sure that that date is that it's not going to withdraw during those times or you will be considered late. I'm seeing a lot of that. A lot of people are saying, yeah, I paid on time, but it's fallen on a weekend and then it turns into after your payment date. So just be careful. I do encourage and support auto payments, but sometimes you just have to backtrack. Whenever you have a moment, just say, okay, what date is this coming out of? What day of the week does it fall under? Other than that, you should be straight.
Monthly.
All right, so that's the end of that video. Boom. Okay, you know, I don't have any complaints, too many complaints or thoughts behind that one. So let's now look at another video that I have set up. And this one is for medical bills. Again, it's the winter time. And if you're in a cold environment, you probably got flu season, colds. Some of y'all are still dealing with COVID, shit like that. So you're going to come across some bills. You might not be able to pay the bills. I talked about that in the prior podcast as well. So let's check that out. Just a second. Where did I put it? Okay, here we go. Let me know y'all can hear it too, because it doesn't make sense for me to show you if you can't hear it. All right, so boom. Okay, good money. So this says, oh no, I'm sorry. This is about, okay, so I do have a medical one showing. I got y'all. Don't worry about it. But this one is about Joe Biden is supposed to, your president, he's supposed to be cracking down on additional fees pertaining to credit card debt and credit utilization and all that stuff. So I actually had it set up that way. I forgot. So yeah, here it is right now.
Comparison site and found the initial.
Words.
If you've ever used a price comparison site and found the initial price is never what you actually pay, you are not the only one. Hidden costs are known as junk fees. And today, President Biden has announced a crackdown. Jennifer Schonberger is in D.C. with the very latest. Jennifer.
Good afternoon. President Biden unveiling new actions today in an ongoing effort to cut down on so-called junk fees or hidden fees that raise the prices for consumers on everything from internet service to hotel rooms.
Look, one of the key things I've asked the council to tackle are the unfair fees known as junk fees, those hidden charges that companies sneak into your bill to make you pay more because they can. Just simply.
Okay, I really don't have much to say about this. So far, so good. I like it what I hear, but I'm one of those people where I'll believe it when I see it. And also, why all of a sudden these drastic changes, these sudden drastic changes for what? And, I think it's just your president wanting to be in office again for a second time. Is this really important? Is this, out of all the credit and financial issues that's going on in these streets right now, is this top of the line for the consumer, for the American public? Do we really give a fuck about that? Oh, let's see. But I'm not mad at it. But is it really important?
Because they can. Charges that are taking real money out of the pockets of American families. These junk fees can add up hundreds of dollars, weighing down family budgets, making it harder to pay family bills.
Among today's actions, the Federal Trade Commission proposing a new rule that would ban businesses from charging hidden fees and require them to show the full price up front. That would mean no more surprise resort fees at checkout or unexpected service fees to buy a live event ticket. The rule would apply to a wide swath of industries across the economy.
Okay, so yeah, that's cute. That's cute. I don't think that's super important though. You're talking about hidden fees and he's talking about how it accumulates over time and it's hurting the American family. Not that much, it was hidden. Like, I'm saying, these are hidden fees for a reason. But they weren't so high that it's like messing you up. And he's talking about tickets, hotels, car rentals. Not everybody can afford hotels and car rentals and ticket sales and things like that. So that's what I'm saying. This, is it really important? Is this like the top of the line of all of our issues that we have financially going on as American consumers? I don't think so. I think those credit card fees and interest rates, if he really wants to be a good president, get rid of interest rates on your credit cards, which then will naturally affect the banks, but whatever. This I don't think is really important. But if it's important to you and you are negatively impacted with this, as you can see, it says the FTC is involved in this. You can simply file a FTC report and file a complaint through them. All right. I can do a video on that if you guys want me to show you how to file a FTC complaint. Let me know. I'll probably do it anyway, but just leave a comment and don't forget like and all that stuff. All right. I see that I'm getting more subscribers. Thank y'all. I appreciate it.
From ticket events to hotels and apartment rentals. Also today, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau announcing new action to require large banks to provide basic information to consumers without charging fees for services like checking bank account balances or getting a payoff amount for a loan. CFPB Director Rohit Chopra also stressing banks must answer in a timely manner. Analysts saying that perhaps this means banks.
Okay, again, that's cool. I'm gonna rewind it back again just so we can see their little chart. So checking bank account balances. When you get those fees, I remember those fees. Not every bank has that. Some banks that do have it will offer a refund. Not every bank. If it is an issue like that, this might be beneficial for you. Obtaining a payoff amount for the loan. Yes, I agree with that. But it depends on what type of loan you have, because a lot of loans nowadays, I think there's been so many complaints about it. You could pay off a loan early without having to incur a fee. And then getting account information needed for applicants. Yeah, I mean, like I said, these are issues. These are issues. Somebody's definitely listening. Respect that. But how important really is it?
Analysts saying that perhaps this means banks will have to invest in more call centers and personnel. Guys, certainly would be nice to get someone on the phone at a bank in less than 45 minutes, wouldn't it?
Yes, I think it would.
I don't know what bank she's talking about. I've never had to wait. I never had to wait 45 minutes to speak to somebody at the bank, but okay. That's her struggle. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. So, okay, so far, this is what's going on in these credit streets so far. But I did want to talk about the medical so yeah, we talked about the fees, but yeah, there was something going on with the medical bills. Let me look that up. News credit, and I think they're trying to do something. Let me make sure this says 2024, because a lot of stuff was being addressed in 2023 and it was supposed to take effect in 2024. So some of these clips that I show you, oh, here it is. I need the video for this. So some of these videos that I'm showing you are in 2023, but it's supposed to be for 2024. That's when it takes effect. Okay, this one, trying to show you the latest and the greatest. Oh yeah, so medical cards. Yeah, that's a YouTube thing. Let me see. This was NBC News. Okay, I think I could share this with y'all. Let me see. There's a couple of them. There's one I saw before that I like. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, cool. So
Trouble
press
paying
play.
your medical bills. It may be tempting to sign up for a medical credit card or medical loan offered by the healthcare provider, but beware, there are drawbacks.
These options can have high interest rates, steep payment penalties, and do damage to your credit.
Care Credit is the largest medical credit card company out there. It's a subsidiary of Synchrony Financial.
Okay, yeah. There's so many things that I disagree with right here so far. I mean, okay, first of all, medical. Medical, as far as your credit is concerned, is one of the easiest things to remove from your credit report. That's first mostly. Two, getting a medical credit card, that's optional. If you want to get it, go ahead and get it. But as you can see, the key word is interest rate. So we're talking about interest rates once again. So what do you do about an interest rate? How is that working? Again, you want to pay more than 50, you want to pay more than the minimum balance. You want to pay more than half of what's due. But if your purpose of getting a medical credit card, or whatever, because I don't have one, but if you have that purpose to pay off large sums, then obviously you can't really pay unless you got it like that. So you're always going to have a high interest rate. So that's one issue I have. Concern, I'll say concern, not necessarily issue, a concern. I got to hear them out. But the bank Synchrony, I'm not really feeling.
Care Credit is the largest medical credit card company.
Care Credit. So I'm gonna pause on that. Care Credit. You know what? Let me write that down. I'm gonna do a video on Care Credit because I heard about this this Care Credit on the streets, right? In the credit restoration streets. But how I heard it, and I actually was talking to one of my cool ass clients who always puts me down on stuff, who's always watching my videos, whatever. But he was telling me about Care Credit. And I was explaining to him how I know about it is mostly during the pandemic, it came out and people were using this, not necessarily as a trade line per se, but they were trying to get like BBLs and stuff like that. If that's your twist, that's your twist. However, my thing is, what's the catch? Because the people that were applying for it, it was like it was like Capital One, how Capital One approves everybody, but they're in certain geographical areas. So their consumers are specific people, so to speak. That's what Care Credit is like. It's not like a top of the line credit card or medical, whatever the hell. So I have a concern about that. There's questions. And then Synchrony Bank.
Out there. It's a subsidiary of Synchrony Financial. A
Synchrony
spokesperson for
Financial. Okay, Synchrony. Syngreasy. I see that on people's credit reports all the time. Okay. So I'm getting the impression that this is yet another, I don't want to say predatory lending. I don't want to be so harsh. However, the medical industry is a major industry. So it could be predatory-ish a little bit, but I don't trust Synchrony. I never did. I've had them on my credit report back in the day. They were not simple to get off back then. I can get them off like it's nothing now. But the fact that they're connected, again, I have some concerns.
Synchrony says Care Credit's convenient and transparent financing options make health and wellness care more affordable and can be used to pay for a wide range of health and wellness items. But according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the average medical credit card has a whopping 27% interest rate.
There you go. So, okay, what this reminds me of is when you go on Credit Karma, and y'all know how I feel about Credit Karma, and you know your credit is trash. Boom. But yet they're offering you all of these credit cards that you qualify for. So you go ahead and qualify for them and get approved. And then boom, these credit cards have high interest rates and they have like the worst payment agreement, all of that, right? This gives me that vibe, except it's going through medical. And it came right on time because again, pandemic, it's winter time and all that. Like, just be careful, y'all. I have my own way of dealing with medical bills. I just don't pay them because I know I'm not saying you do it, but I mean, I pay them with my insurance and then boom, anything that is on my credit report, I'm going to just take it off because 9 times out of 10, you don't have the necessary information anyway to be reporting anything, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, that's just me. Don't be better than me. Be better than me. But just be careful with this. One thing about me is I'm never going to get a medical debit credit card thing from Synchrony Care Credit. And check out if people have complained recently. Check out the BBB. We could check that out right after this video. You know what I mean? But yeah, just be careful, y'all. Set 27% interest rate. That's pretty high.
Much higher than the typical 16% for a general purpose credit card.
All right.
It's a main reason the CFPB has warned. Our research indicates that in many cases, patients who use these products end up worse off. Instead of signing up for a medical credit card or loan, ask your medical provider if they directly offer interest-free or low-interest payment plans.
That's good. That's definitely good. Yeah, do it that way. Go straight to the source. Another thing is, believe it or not, somebody else put me down with this, and these are facts. If you have high medical bills and you just can't pay them, you can actually go to the hospital and talk to their billing department, and you can actually ask for forgiveness and ask if these medicals can be discharged. There's also some programs out there that will pay your medical bill for you. And again, the hospital does have access to that. So again, this takes me back to what I used to always say to y'all. When it comes to debt, you don't have to run. You don't have to run. You don't have to avoid. You just you just need to know how to maneuver. And with your credit, you just need to know how to manipulate. That's it. That's all. But running away and avoiding is not the answer. And then hopping on cars like this with 27% interest rate, that's bananas. It's more than your average 16% interest rate, and that's high too. Just be
If
careful.
that doesn't work, consider these other options.
If you have good credit, you may want to consider a personal loan from your bank or credit union, where interest rates start around 10%.
Never provide your credit.
I don't get it. Why am I going to ask for a loan for my medical? there's other options, people. I'm just letting y'all know there's other fucking options.
Card when receiving care in an emergency room. If you're insured, ask for the invoice to be sent to your insurance company. If you're uninsured, ask for it to be mailed to you so you can figure out how to pay or negotiate it in a calmer setting. And if you're confronted with a hospital bill you can't afford, always ask if there's a charitable program you can apply for.
See?
You can find
There you go. Okay, they're talking about it right now.
Find out how to apply with your specific hospital at dollar4.org.
Nice.
Edie Lambert, KCRA 3 News.
So that was very informative. I'm glad she shared that. And then what I could do, if y'all want to know more companies, more organizations that assist with paying medical bills, let me know. Leave a message, leave a comment, all of that. Just communicate, let me know. But just don't fall for the okie doke, because again, people are distraught when somebody's dying in the hospital, they're sick, they got cancer, they got whatever sort of illness going on, and you're just signing papers because you just want things to be better for your family member or what have you. So just take it easy, chill regular, and think of other options. Maneuver and manipulate. Okay, maneuver and manipulate. You don't always have to come out of pocket. You don't always have to go broke when it comes to these type of things. So real quick, let's check out the Better Business Bureau regarding care credit, because I don't know, it's just not sitting well with me. Care credit. Boom. Better Business Bureau care credit came right on up. Let me share my screen with y'all. No, that's not the right button. All right. Share screen. Where we at? Where we at? Yo, I'm trying to tell you I'm not this energetic in life. All right, let me see what y'all see. Okay, so y'all see a full screen. Let me see if I can make some adjustments. Okay, cool, boom. All right. Do I need to be on the side? That makes it so small. That's why I like doing it. Makes it so small. Let me see if I can try one more thing. I'm just trying to give you a bigger screen than this. Let me see. Full screen layout. What does that? Oh, no. That's not what I'm shooting for. All right, let me try one more thing. Okay. Cool. All right, I don't have time to figure this out, but yeah. So let's see. Let's go to the Better Business Bureau. This is it right here. Better Business Care Credit. Not BBB accredited. Okay. So far, it has customer reviews of 1.05 out of 5 stars. So far to date, there are 14,555 complaints closed in the last 3 years, but 4,909 complaints closed within the past year. You'll file a complaint. I want to see the reviews. This business is not BBB accredited. All right, cool. It's been in business since 92. All right, so let's take a look at some of these reviews. Wow. So this one was the new year. It was just 2 days ago. All right. Boom. He gave him 1 star. I'm not reading all this. Just so you know, if you want to check it out yourself, you can. And then sometimes too, y'all, like I told you guys about reviews. Sometimes people are just they had bad customer service maybe that one time, and they might totally attack a company. It doesn't really mean that the company was bad per se, as opposed to that person just had a bad experience, and you can kind of tell and weed through all of it. But if you're reading these reviews and a lot of it is about the service, oh man, this one happened. Oh, they responded yesterday. Okay, then that's different. Then you can see, okay, these are legit complaints. What's their issue? Something about auto pay. See, a simple hiccup when switching auto pay banks led to my account closure in just 7 days after a payment error. I just told y'all about that Automatic withdrawal joins. Be careful. A 12-year relationship ended abruptly by Synchrony Bank, y'all. And a care credit with as a loyal customer, partnership. I was informed without warning about my account being closed. Synchrony, man, we need to look up Synchrony because, yo, they're not the bank to fuck with. I don't like them. Synchrony opened up a PayPal credit card without my consent. I want it removed from my account. I wish I could reach out to this person. I can help you, Irene. This happened to her. This posted December 31st. So look at all these 1-star complaints that these people had within the past 30 days. Okay, 30 days, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. And all Synchrony is saying, Synchrony is responding, not care credit, not care credit. And we looked up care credit. Now let's look up Synchrony Bank. So if y'all think I'm bullshitting, if you have an amazing relationship with Synchrony, by all means, embrace it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But as you can see, most people don't. All of these are 1 stars. I don't even have to read them. This isn't, what did they say? Don't ever take credit card from them. They have hidden fees on the contract that they don't tell you about. They are scammers. Exactly. Now let's try another business. Let's put in Synchrony Bank. Boom. Synchrony Bank. They are not BBB accredited. Good to know. And then here you go. There you go. 1.05. Are we? Let's make sure. Yep, that's them. Read the complaints. Let me refresh this. Just making sure that we're under Synchrony Bank. Yeah, I guess we are. All right, boom. Headquarters, multi-location. The complaints and reviews. Boom. Read reviews. Oh, that was the complaints we're reading. Those aren't reviews. These are reviews. Oh, this is the same. So, okay. So when you go under Synchrony Bank, I'm sorry, when you go under care credit, it takes you to Synchrony Bank. So it's the same reviews. All right, cool. But yeah, that's what you're in for. Just be careful, y'all. It's kind of like, it reminds me of predatory lending. That's the nicest way I can say it. I know you don't want to hear that, and it probably fits your lifestyle and it's exciting for you. If you could get approved for it, by all means, it is a trade line. You would be the primary account holder. You could definitely probably get a high limit credit card because they want you to have as much credit as possible so you can go ahead and fuck it up. And then you have to pay these high interest rates on top of that, even if you are making on-time payments. Just be careful, y'all, is all I am saying. Okay. But if you do know how to properly use a trade line and you know how to use this to your benefit, then rock out, then do it. But a lot of us don't. And if you don't, just don't fall for the okie doke. Be careful if you're having issues with medical bills. I don't want you to feel obligated to have to pay or join any of these credit cards, these medical credit cards. I never heard of them. Again, I think a lot of this stuff became more popular during the pandemic when people were desperate, so don't be desperate. Chill regular. Find out with the hospitals if they can forgive your bills. They'll probably want to know what your income is. You always give the lowest income, always, even if you're a high wage earner. And then you want to see what organizations can pay your bills, just like they said on the website. Okay, so I could do a video on that. What organizations can pay your medical bills. Actually, that's exactly what I'll do. All right, but in the meantime, I'm gonna wrap this up. Be sure again, like, share, subscribe, all that crap, and then schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me so we can fix your credit, get you together for 2024. If you messed up, you messed up. It's all good. It can easily be fixed. It can easily be repaired. It's never as bad as you think it is. In the meantime, you guys, I wish you the best on your credit journey. Take care. Bye-bye.